My name is Andrew Fisher. I'm the executive chairman of Shazam. And Shazam is probably best known for being an app that enables people to identify a song on their mobile devices. But today we're really focused on television, and we've been actually supporting a television experience for Shazam users in North America for over 3 years. We have over 425 million users, and in North America we have over 130 million people that can engage with television. And we support 160 channels of television 24/7, so you can Shazam any TV show in the States. You can also Shazam 85% of the ads on television as well. But our real mission in life is to enable people to interact with content and brands that they're most interested in an easier way than they could do today. And what I mean by that is being able to just point and click their device to engage with the content provider or the brand itself, rather than having to go to a website, type in www, and go into a storefront, maybe for a brand or maybe for a TV content owner, use an interactive experience that has some latency, takes some time, and ultimately interrupts other people's viewing experiences. So we're all about taking advantage of the 6 billion mobile phones that are in the world today that are highly, highly personalized. So when I'm in the living room watching television, if I want to vote for a contestant on a reality TV show using Shazam, I can do that without interrupting other people's viewing experience at that time. A lot of the work that we've been doing with advertisers around television is to turn a 30-second commercial into several minutes of engagement. And today, people are having to condense their message into 30 seconds. So if you're a Hollywood film studio, for example, you're having to edit the trailer down to a 30-second spot. If you Shazam the ad, you can watch the full-length trailer, you can buy tickets for the film in the theatre without having to leave your couch, go to an internet terminal and go through to a booking site. So we're all about making it easier for people to engage with television advertising, but that will continue outside of the home. So we're already in early stage development with retailers where somebody who Shazams an ad on TV can potentially then receive a notification from the brand when they're in the retail environment. And for the brand, that's really the first time they've been able to move from television interaction, linear television advertising, into a bricks and mortar real-world environment. And so we're just facilitating an extended engagement from the initial point of inspiration through the television advertising through to the purchase or the point of purchase in a retail store. The privacy concern is that it's all well and good people adopting technology to try and create more engaging experiences, but there's clearly a line beyond which you shouldn't step. So just for example, the way we're thinking about this is that over 50% of our users engage with television every 7 days, but they're doing that for a number of different reasons. One is because we support the TV show content itself, we support the advertising, but it may be the case that they're just interacting because they like the music in a show or an advert. And so for Shazam to be sending you a message to your device when you're in a retail environment saying that there's a 2-for-1 pack offer on for Coke today may not necessarily have been the motivation as to why you Shazam the advert on TV. It may be because you just love the music in the ad. And so the important thing here is that one is we make sure that we don't deploy technology for technology's sake, but we really understand why people use Shazam and how receptive they would be to receive promotions and offers from brands. But secondarily, what's tremendously important, I think, is that people want to make sure that they have a real trusted engagement with any service that they're engaging with. And so they certainly wouldn't want Shazam to pass their data on to third parties. We don't do that. We only work on an anonymized, aggregated basis with our users. But we certainly are very, very sensitive to our relationship with users of Shazam. And we take data privacy incredibly importantly within our company. And that's the first thing at the front of our minds, is that people trust our company. They tend to think of Shazam as a magical experience, and we don't want to abuse that trust as we try and innovate and bring more value-added experiences to our users. So we're all about making it easier for people to engage with content and brands, and our definition of that is really deploying emerging technologies, whether it's audio recognition, whether it's other technologies that become one click away. We took a significant step forward in December last year when we launched Auto Shazam, which enables people to just open their device, switch on Shazam, and we'll detect all the TV shows, all the ads around them, all the music, without them having to keep pushing the Shazam button. So that is making it easier for people to have that engaging experience. We're looking to the future, we're looking far out in terms of ultimately where does this all go over time. And to answer your question, I mean, ultimately this will be about sensory technologies. So being able to switch a TV channel through your sensing rather than having to speak using voice controls or the typical audio recognition that Shazam uses today. That is clearly some way off in the future. That's something we can't deploy today, but just being able to think about changing a TV channel is ultimately where this is going to go to in the future. It's all about convenience and making it easier to control the experience that they're having around content and brand engagement. And what we want to do is become more and more sophisticated so that we can add more value to our users' experience over time, and technology just becomes an enabler in that regard. Well, TV Connect for us is a really significant event in our calendar throughout the whole year. It's a unique opportunity to engage with all the stakeholders in the ecosystem in which we operate, whether it is a content originator, a production company, a broadcaster, whether it's a distributor, whether it's a hardware manufacturer. It's a unique event where that we can actually engage with the whole community at one time, and that's why it's so important to us.